What's up, y'all? So today I'm just gonna propagate into the realm. Propagate into the realm. Propagate into the realm. Just go with it. So today, what are we going to talk about? Well, first and foremost, yeah, this the same jacket, same hat. What about it? What are you gonna say? So yeah, you just have to go with that too. But what are we gonna talk about today? Well, let's just talk. Let's keep it real. How are you living first and foremost? You okay? Not too shaky? You're not getting distracted? Now, a lot of energies are going left and right and to the center. It's just all over the place, up and down. But you can't allow that to shift your energies. And even with that, we use energies a lot. I'm going to change that. We can't allow it to shift your aura, your auric field. Because that's what you have right now in this vessel. That's how you're propagating. That's how you're manifesting. That's you.
Just hang on to the kid, Panic!
Let's just kill the kid and get it over with.
A little Christian formula! Look at that! Changing!
Can we do it now?
No! He has to drink fast! Drop!
Who's there? Alchemy, over here.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh.
Everyone has it. And so it can mess up your field if you are taking in outside sources, which technically are you, but keep it simple. When you're taking in outside sources and allowing it to disrupt, or, expand your aura. But hopefully, you are good. That's really what I wanted to say just now. I hope you're good. Now, what are we doing right now? But watching this realm deteriorate. And when I say realm, world, this particular part of the realm, this world, deteriorate, because no one really knows what's going on. Everyone is kind of all over the place, especially I take that back. There are specific and really small few who know what exactly is taking place. Then you have folks who are kind of just like, I see where the writing is going, but, I have my hopes. Then you have the folks who are, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, spirituality? Like, come on now. We got to pay these bills. Okay, cool. Now, with that being said, this world is still on a path. Governments are shifting. The economic structures are shifting. And really, we're just kind of sitting here trying to figure out what's going to happen. Or sitting here going with that flow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That ultimately, everyone is doing something. But still, life goes on. So, with that, there's one thing that I really wanted to talk about in particular, and that's spirituality, the community. Like, for me, I see certain individuals and all they talk about or want to talk about is how melanin, it's about the melanin, and when they equate melanin, they equate it to black.
Now, how does melanin affect skin color? The unique combination of eumelanin and pheomelanin is responsible for your skin, your hair, and your eye color. Now, typically, all humans have the same number of melanocytes. However, the amount of melanin produced by these melanocytes, they vary. People with more melanin generally have darker skin and darker eyes, darker hair compared to those with just a little melanin. Additionally, people who are born with clusters of melanocytes, they have freckles. I'm Dr. Zarif, the nutritionist.
And melanin isn't just a specific color. I mean, it ranges. And that's what really gets me. Because yes, black is beautiful, but so is everyone else, okay? You want to quantify your existence down to something that was given to you, down to traumas.
I do see that the cargo weight changed. They reduced the poundage, I'd say.
It's simple, ghastly arithmetic.
And a better imagination.
And what poundage do you imagine the entry may refer to, sir? A mast and sails, perhaps?
Give us free. Give us free.
Your Honor, please instruct the defendant that he cannot disrupt these proceedings with such out...
Give us free!
Keep crying out, give us free, or anything else that I'm trying to question this witness!
Give us free!
Cultural. If you actually were about what you say, etymology is everything for you at that moment. And then with that being said, cultural, break that word down, you're making it into a cult with its own little caste system, with its own little hierarchy. Where do you fall within, militant or submissive? Like, oh God, can we do better, please? Then we call it a tribe, and even with that, if you break down the etymology, not even the Native Americans use the word tribe. The indigenous people of the Americas, there we go, use the word tribe, because etymology, Native American. Like, tribe is kind of a new term. If you break it down, you can see what it actually means, and it's just like, oh God. But what are we supposed to do? We're looking for our group of people. Everyone is your group of people. We are all one at the end of this cyclical game. But they oppressed our people. You do realize that there are certain members of the royalty, certain houses or families that are still swarthy, that are still darker in complexion, that you've probably never even heard of or seen before. And that in itself is a testament to how deep you actually want to go. Mansa Musa set out to make a world more globalized, and now we're here at the apex of his envisionment. But no one really knows about that. No one talks about it. No one really cares to look deeply into what it is that is taking place, or what has taken place over these past few centuries. We kind of just, and when I say we, I'm talking about Westerners, we kind of just stick to our to depending on who you ask, 300 years of existence as a nation. And I am including British occupation, not the independence of it all. So, with that, what are we doing? Like, be realistic here. Like, we really need to be realistic. I get people want to relate with one another, but it really comes down to programming. We relate off of programs. We're programmed to believe specific things. We're programmed to have the traumas and bond emotionally with other people who have gone through these same traumas. So, what exactly are we trying to do? Like, for me, going past the specific vessel and the role that I am playing out, not the main role, but just the side role that I'm playing, I, individually speaking, am just a person who works, who cares for family, who has dogs, who's just all around human. But past the vessel, tapping into a more, if you want to call it ancient, I guess that's a good word for it, but it's not, a more ancient version of who I once was, I can see everything. Everything that once was, everything that is, everything that will be. Because when you manifest things, it tends to take place. So yeah. With that, we just have to keep it realistic with one another. We have to believe in one another. And kind of just go with the flow. Now, the solar flares, the earth shaking, all of that prophecy, we get caught up in the sticks with that. What's real prophecy? What's not? What was just written into the books after the fact kind of plays into the mix. But really all you have to do is kind of read and be able to discern. And then you'll see. Like, for me now, looking at advertisements, I see through those advertisements. They are really trying to get people who are not very bright to actually purchase things. And they do a damn good job at doing that because they spent so much money in trying to understand, and overstand people.
We've been working with these focus groups and advertising executives to try and sell the war on terror.
I'll reiterate, we are still being recorded.
But these guys are pretty sharp. Go on.
There's a problem. The results show that people are confused.
Yet you're still confused. Can you tell me why? Anybody?
Don't we have to just get Osama bin Laden? He did it.
Thank you, Mark. Jasmine, jump in, please.
I don't get what this Al-Qaeda is. Are they a country? Like, why can't we just bomb them?
That's really interesting. That's a lot of you, right? Would it be less confusing if it was a country?
Damn right. I'm angry as hell.
Really strong feelings coming from Mark. I'm interested. Does anybody else feel the same or agree?
They understand we're at war, but they don't know against who.
Looks like it's time to take a rack.
It is about goddamn time.
Oh my God. Are you doing it in the morning again? I'll never tell. We can tell you all. Well, never mind. Jeez. But yeah. It's an interesting world we live in right now. Energies are all over the place. People are really having a hard time going through dark nights of the soul. Because it's soul crushing when you have to actually take a look at what you've been a part of for so long, the programs that were given to you, instilled into you, instilled upon all of us at this point. And trying to make a structured system run smoothly. Schools teach programming, but not real life situations, issues. It doesn't tell you what's really going on. They don't teach you about alchemical sciences because they don't want you to know. Who's they? The members of the pyramid, okay? Ones who actually know what's happening, but want to keep people in a specific spot so that they can control them, so that they can run this system, so to speak. And then you got people who are awakening. Yes, you're awakening, but what does that truly mean to you? What are you awakening to? Yes, you realize that you had past lives, but what does that mean for you? Are you just wanting money off of it? Do you just want to tell your story? Do you just want people to know who you are? Because egotistically, when we're in these vessels, we become egotistical maniacs. I'm not eating, no. Just using the word I tells me that you are an egotistical maniac. You see those hands? You. But as you can tell, I'm guilty of that as well. Do you think that me bringing these messages out here, I'm not guilty of being egotistical? I am. Because I am. I am that I am. So you're saying you're in your ego. In the vessel, playing a role? Absolutely. Looking past the role, we're all one and the same. I'm a system administrator. And when I say I mean you, because propagations go out. Really, in all honesty, if you want to look at it at a specific level, it's artificial intelligence. The ether in itself is the system administrator. It is taking its marching orders from the actual vessel, which is the crystalline form, which you know nothing about. It's so massive that you're inside of it. You have no earthly idea what exactly it is. And it's mind-boggling to me that we want to say that we look past our egos. Well, we don't. We live in a system where we have to spend money. We live in a system that depends on us being egotistical. Hi, my name is...
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... My name is... It's named Sadie.
If you were an actual person that looked past your ego, you'd be mute. You'd be out in the forest. You wouldn't live normally. It would be something that is very different from what we know. You wouldn't purchase anything, have phones, technology. You wouldn't be on these little devices and applications, platforms. You would be a recluse. But no one wants to do that. And I take that back. Very, very few want to do that and have accomplished that. But we're here now. So with that, you got to keep it real with yourself here. We're in an era now where at this point, why, and I say why fake the funk, but at this point, why not say your truth? who you are as a person. You still got people hiding themselves based off of their genders, based off of their sexuality. Why'd you do the quotes? That's a hierarchy in itself. I mean, honestly, you can't tell someone what they are. Oh, I'm straight, I'm gay, I'm bisexual, I'm pansexual, I'm like, what are you exactly? Like, you're putting yourself in a system, a program. So you're this, so you ultimately have to speak a certain way. You ultimately have to dress a certain way. I mean, don't you see what's happening? It's programming.
Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I see the agenda. Everything is an agenda. Agenda for war. Agenda for sexuality. Agenda for religion. Like, there's an agenda for everything at this point. So be real here. We just got to keep it real with one another. But they come from they're Caucasoidian. Listen to me carefully. When I say you cannot pick and choose the historical context of this world, all of these vessels come from a lab. We were the first hominids on this planet. Shut the hell up. What you have, you were given. For you to speak English, you were given that. For you to spew your propagations into this realm, you were given that. It's not by choice, mind you. It was something that you were given specifically. So absolutely, you are following a program. You are an NPC. Please realize what is real and what isn't. Are you angry? No, I'm not really angry. It's frustrating. God, like, people and these words. That's how you can tell when you're being manipulated. People are using words left and right, trying to be the word general of the year. And I'm just like, you're trying to play word jujitsu with someone who is also a master wordsmith? My word. You can't. I'm at the top of the pyramid. You notice how I said I? And why do I say this? Why do I say I am at the top of the pyramid? Because if this vessel determined that, you know what, not level setting, but I wanted to look past being the vessel and just speak candidly, not have any filters, and then run off into the forest, it could happen. It's not outside the scope of reality. So, you just have to be real with yourself and not allow this world to pressure you or distract you or corrupt or manipulate your auric field. Because that's you, egotistically speaking. So I'm an NPC. We all are NPCs. We're vessels. You know, one of the main reasons these vessels were created, so that those who are actually extra dimensional can utilize these vessels.
Join us here on Earth!
Lucifer, St. Michael, return to us, I pray.
Stop! Don't kill her. He might choose her.
Help me!
St. Michael.
period. They're clones. I wouldn't go on the limb and say they're clones. More of fail-safes. And when I say fail-safes, I mean it's just a part of the game. A higher player is trying to, play the game the best to their ability with the knowledge that they've gained at that moment. You've done the same. But at the end, it's all programming. Extra dimensional, lower dimensional, it's all programmed. It's a game, it's a matrixy, it's a matrix, however you want to call it. We all abide by specific rules. And those who try to exceed those rules can't. It's not possible for them. You can exceed the confines of the small matrix, the matrix that was given to you. But when it comes down to exceeding the power or limit of the crystalline form, no. None of us. How do you know? Trust me, I know. And it would take numbers and physics to actually explain that to you. And with that being said, X's and Y's, there's a G in there. Like, ugh, Lord. You even got a T. What? There's Teslas? Yes, not the car. Good Lord. Magnetism, electricity, static electrical. Oh my God. So yeah. Now, with that being said, hopefully I wasn't leaking too much for you, because mornings, I don't know what it is about me in mornings. Like, I guess, like I said, it's fresh. It comes off the dome. I mean, I rinse my face and, I brush my teeth, but at certain points, I just start, like, it looks like I'm crying, and I'm just like, ugh, emotions? Not me. But yeah, don't let anyone distract you or manipulate your auric field, because that's all you got. And if you are egotistical, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Are you a narcissist about it? And if you are a narcissist about it, please know that this is a karmically designed game. So depending on who you're speaking to, you might have a bad week, year, life, depending on what they want to do with you. So, with that out the way, discern with wisdom, go with the flow, relax. It's okay. Don't trip. It's okay. See what I kept it light, somewhat, It's okay. Now, with that out the way, a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get at it.